Mila was found tied to a burned down house. I assume she had been there for at least a few weeks. She was really skinny. And this is the sad part. She could have easily slipped out of her collar because it was so loose at that point. But she was so obedient and such a good girl. She just stayed there thinking someone would come back for her. She was just waiting for someone that tied her there, and nobody ever did. A Good Samaritan was passing by. They brought her home. The family held on to her for a week or two, and then she came to me. I do local senior rescue work, and I wanted to help her. When I got her, she was closer to 14, 15. We had to carry her out of the van. She was very fragile. But she was immediately such a sweetheart. Wanted to live, wanted to be loved. That was the first thing that I noticed about her. I have elderly seniors in my home. So she was in quarantine for a few weeks in a separate part of the house, so that way I could get her cleared and healthy. The first few weeks, she was definitely timid, kept to herself, and then as she started to feel better, she came out of her shelf with my other hospice senior, Noodle.
I love you too. Ow!
He gave her the courage to feel comfortable and make the home her home. Then she started to get comfortable with me.
You want your dinner? Hi.
She's very vocal in telling us what she wants. She barks for breakfast, and she barks for her lunch, and she barks for her dinner, and she barks if she wants cuddles. She's like a little duckling. She's curious to be near us, but she's definitely an independent girly. She does have some food attachments or food insecurity still. I think because she didn't know when her next meal would be, so I feed her separately, and I slow feed her because she'll just devour everything in front of her. She doesn't stand out as any breed to me. I would love to know what she is because it's a mystery. She's just a little old lady that wants to like drink tea and knit and snuggle and just have a relaxing evening. They gave her days to weeks to live, and this was about 3 months ago. So she's doing way better than any of us anticipated, and I am doing palliative care. Every morning, every night, every waking moment is spent just doting on her and loving on her. I leave the room and I kiss her forehead. I go to work for the day and I tuck her in and I give her snacks and I like tell her I love her.
Oh, you sweet girl.
I always cry. And I hope that she's happy. And, you know, and I hope when I come home, she's still here with us. But she's here, she's happy. It's just such a gift each day that she's still here with us. I'm very intentional. I would say every waking moment with Mila to make sure that she feels that love and support from us, but also just to make sure that if there was a bad past and bad memories, we can wash those away. Create a new story in this final chapter of her life so that she can at least go out feeling loved.